Hello everybody. I know you're like, what is really going on? Today I am going to start my rice water, or this is going to be a part one of a two-part video for the rice water for growth. I've been natural now about maybe 7 years, and I didn't do a humongous big chop. I did a pretty good chop, but I didn't do a humongous big chop. And so I never really wear my hair out anymore. Very seldom do I wear my hair out. And I wanted to get to a certain length before I will actually start doing that. So I said I would try the rice water challenge. Some of the things I've used to grow my hair in the past have been like wild growth. And if you don't know what that is, I will show that to you. This is really good oil. It has, I don't care for the smell, but it's really good oil that works pretty good. And so I use that. I have used that in the past, but it's not getting me the growth that I want. So today I am going to start week 1 of the rice water treatment. I don't want to do the measurements on my hair right this minute. I'm going to do it after I wash it, because if I do it right now, it's like gelled down from where I had it in a ponytail and all this other stuff, so I may not get the most accurate measurements. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my hair. My rice water has already been prepared for the last couple of days, so that's ready. I'm going to wash my hair, and I'm going to wash my hair with Aussie's Miracle Moist shampoo. And I also am going to condition it in the shower, and I'm going to condition it with the Miracle Moist conditioner. All right, oops. And this has avocado and Australian jojoba oil. I've been using these for quite some time, and they do really, really good. They're paired together. They're, you know, inexpensive. You could put this on your natural hair or on your protective styles type hair. I use that for my wigs as well. So I'm going to wash that. I'm going to come back. I'm going to do the measurements, okay, so that you can see the length before and after. And this is just part 1 of the video right now, and it's only going to show you what the actual routine is. And I'm going to come back and show you in another video the results. All right, stay tuned. So to make the rice water, what you want to do is just get any type of rice that you choose. I chose Mahatma's brown jasmine rice, or jasmine brown rice. I used about 1/2 cup of the rice and 1.5 cups of water, okay? And then I let that sit. I put it in a mason jar. I let it sit in the cabinet in the dark for 2 days, 2 full days. You don't want to go past 2 days. And I'm trying to get a closer view so that you guys could see the actual rice itself and what it says there. I also wanted to get a closer view so that you could see how the water is supposed to look after a couple of days. There is some moisture in there, of course, because of the water, so you can see that possibly, maybe you can see it a little bit. There were some like bubbles. You'll start to see it's fermenting when you see the bubbles up in the air. So the next thing I did was I went ahead and transferred the rice water solution into a spray bottle to make it easier to get into my hair. So I got a funnel because it is just, I didn't have a colander or like a rice strainer or anything like that. I just transferred it into an old spray bottle that I had in here. And actually that 1.5 cups of water is a lot of water. It is more water than what you'd think would be in a 1.5 cups. Once I got it transferred in there, I did go on to secure it, close it up. I will tell you ahead of time, it is smelly. It is, the solution itself does not smell good. So if you're wondering like, is it bad or why is it smelling this way? It is because that's how it smells when it's been closed up like that, okay? So now that I have it in there, I'm going to move on to actually getting what I normally do, whether I'm using rice water treatment or not, and that is my post-wash conditioning, deep conditioning that I do every single week with my hair. So I'm using Aussie's 3-minute Miracle Moist. It's a deep conditioner, and it's different from the Aussie that I had when I washed my hair. But when I tell you that this is some of the best stuff you will ever in your life come across, and it's so super inexpensive. When you go natural, trying out products and stuff like that can cost you quite a bit. I usually know about the right amount that I need for my hair since I wash it every single week. So that's what caused me to open this up and squeeze out some more, because it wasn't coming out enough in the pump for me. But I did that for the purposes of the video as well. But any deep conditioner that you use is going to be good. So you don't necessarily have to use Aussie. Don't worry about it if that's not what you have. But I believe it's maybe around $5. No more than $5.50 anywhere, like Target, a dollar type store, Walmart, you can get it. It's available just about anywhere. So, and I think I pay about $4.99 for it. So I added a few more pumps here, all right, for my conditioner, because like I said, I wash my hair every single week, so I kind of know just about how much I'm going to need for my whole head, and I do section it off, make it, easier for me to get the conditioner in there. And right here, I'm going to actually add a tablespoon of olive oil. I always do that with my deep conditioner because olive oil is very good for your hair. And I usually have some laying around all the time. Next, I'm going to add peppermint oil, okay? The peppermint oil, I'm also adding a tablespoon of that. But the peppermint oil just opens up your scalp so well. And it tingles and it feels really, really good. And it just comes out really clean. It also has a wonderful fragrance to it that kind of makes your hair smell good, and it's definitely going to help with getting rid of that rice water smell, okay? Once you rinse this out, it's not going to smell like that. And I'll take those, and I take that solution, and I get a little whisk, and I just mix it up to make sure it's all evenly throughout, as you can see there. And that way it's not like oiling on one side. It's kind of evenly distributed. And then I'm going to apply that to my hair in just a few moments. Okay. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like. Nice and evenly distributed. And then I'm going to take like my hands, basically. I don't need any special tool to start applying that into my scalp. So now I have washed and conditioned my hair in the shower, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rice water solution to my hair. And I'm gonna do it in sections to make sure that I have everything that or have it saturated down into my scalp and onto the hair itself. Now my hair is still dripping wet. What I'm gonna suggest is that you kind of towel dry it just a little bit, because once you spray the rice water in there, it's gonna be like soaking wet and kind of dripping all over the place. All right, so I section off the back first, and then I am going to section this part in the back off as well. So let me just do that really quick. And I'm gonna actually let's do the measurements first. I'm gonna take this and just kind of pin it off here, and I'll start with the left side, which is probably your right that you'll be seeing. And as you can see, like I said, I've detangled it in the shower. So I'm going to take the measuring tape that I had in here somewhere, right here, and do my measurements first. So I'm going to measure it in 6 different places. I will start with the back area right here. Just comb that out or brush that out so that I will remember that part. All right, and the measuring tape. So let's take a look here. So I'll lay that at the back or the base of my scalp, right here. And I don't know if you can see the numbers or not, but we're going to just take this little piece here and bring it, I can get my bearings. All right. So I'll take this piece right here and come all the way down. That I can to show you. Alright. Take this and put it at the base of the scalp. And this is around, come on here. This actually is right at a 12. Alright. And I'm just going to section. About 11 and a half. Let's try doing the bang or the front of my hair. How about that? The front of my hair. And there were bangs cut here a few years ago, a couple of years ago, that I definitely was not happy about, but that's another story. So I'm going to start here, and my bangs are, or the front is like right here at a 10. All right, let's move over to the right side here. As you can see, I have a little string hanging there. That's coming from the heat damage that I once received, which, by the way, is just really not reversible. If your hair is stringy like that throughout, then you're probably going to want to either have it trimmed down until it's gone or just do a complete chop of it, because it is not going to come back. So I'm going to go here at the base of my scalp, and I'm going to bring this down. Now see, this side is a little bit longer, and this is at an 11. And what the rice water claims to do, from my understanding, is give you some type of significant growth. We shall see in the days to come. All right, so let's do this part, and none of these little parts are specific. I'm just using this section here and what I can see. Base of the scalp. So here, about the same, the 11.5. And this little section back here, I'm pretty sure maybe a little shorter than the rest. In here experimenting one day, and I think I burned this entire side off. Or halfway off, that is. And so this is it right at an 11. Okay. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on the back of my hair with conditioning. Into those little sections. I have my deep conditioner by Aussie with peppermint oil and olive oil in the mixture. And so I want to make sure that I am saturating this thing in really good. And if you've never used peppermint oil, it will remind you, if you decide to use this in your conditioner mix, it will kind of remind you of a Dr. Miracles if you ever had one of those relaxers back in the day. It just really kind of opens up your scalp, or your pores in your scalp, your hair follicles. Like it's just, it feels really good. It's a very tingly opening feeling, as mint does with just about anything, you know, you use it in. And I have so many uses for it, not just my hair. I have used peppermint oil for breathing, you know, and for like when I have had a cold or been sick. It's really good to just open up your airways. Okay, so I want to make sure that I got that in there really good, and just small amounts, working it in. All right, take out another section back here. And it's best to do this in sections. I mean, if you're in a rush, you can definitely just pile it all on, but you get a better result with conditioning in the sections, I think. Then you make sure you get those ends. You want to condition those ends, especially if they haven't been trimmed in a while, like this one. They have not been trimmed in quite some time. Okay. Now I just forgot that I hadn't even put the solution in here, but I'm gonna do that. Let me just go ahead and finish this up. Yeah, so I just had to fast forward through this part because it took me a minute to kind of get through that. But I continued to put the conditioner solution in on this other side and all the way around just to make sure it was saturated. Okay, so now here I just wanted to fast forward through this process because it did take a bit of time. I went ahead and sprayed the rice water solution in. In the next section that I do, when I do the top, I'll actually be spraying that in first and then applying the conditioner to it. Alright, so I fast forwarded through this part as well. I just went ahead and sprayed that down in the front like I did in the back, but I sprayed it down first and then applied the conditioner to it. And I got that throughout my entire head on both sides in the front. Okay guys, so my camera died, the battery died, and I was not able to finish showing you the left side of my hair. But I did condition it the same way that I was conditioning the rest of my hair. The rice water solution had already been applied all the way over. And so what I'm going to do is my post shampoo routine, which consists of leave-in conditioner and coconut oil. And that's pretty much going to be it. So I'm going to rinse this out because, like I said, it's been sitting in here for exactly 1 hour. And then once I rinse it out, I'll do the post wash. that I normally do after I wash my hair. Again, it's leave-in conditioner and coconut oil. I'm going to show you a little bit of that process, and then there will be a part 2 of this video. I'm showing you if there are any results or not when it comes to rice water for hair growth. Okay, so I've rinsed my hair out at this point, and I'm going to section it off and do my post shampoo and condition treatment. I go ahead and I kind of section it off like I did when I was applying the regular conditioner to it, or the deep condition. I just have it sectioned off, and I'm going to apply leave-in conditioner, which I use Jamaican Black or Shea Moisture's Jamaican Black castor oil, the leave-in conditioner strengthening one, I believe it is. And I'm also going to use the Shea Moisture's coconut oil. I'm just going to section my hair off all throughout and into 4 different parts, because I don't like to braid or cornrow my hair down. Number 1, because I don't know how to braid, and number 2, it's time consuming, and I switch up a lot, and I do wash my hair every week, so going to get it cornrowed every week is just going to be a bit too much. So I just apply that leave-in conditioner and coconut oil. I braid it down into 4 braids, kind of twist the ends of it around so they won't knot up too bad. And once I finish doing that, then I just let it air dry. I don't put any heat to it unless I'm actually going to straighten it out and have it trimmed or something like that. And that's my post routine each week after I wash my hair. And again, that rice water and everything has been washed out. So we are going to see what the results are going to be in 2 weeks. Just to see if there's any type of growth at all, significant specifically in 2 weeks. So now I'm done with the post portion, or the post wash and condition portion of my weekly routine. The rice water's been in and rinsed out. Like I said, there will be a part 2 of this video showing you what the results are, and I'm going to do the results after 2 weeks. And then I will do after 30 days as well, but that will be in one combined video so that you will be able to see exactly whether or not there's a significant amount of growth, okay? I think your hair typically grows like 1 inch or so within a couple of months maybe. So let's see if that kind of speeds up the process. So you guys, thanks for watching. Go ahead, hit like and subscribe if you like this video, and then make sure that you hit the notification bell so you'll know when I put that next result up. Again, it'll be a part 2, so look out for that. Thanks again, you guys, for watching. I hope everyone's well.